Hello Earth, welcome to Making Cell, a series of videos where I record myself designing and implementing a programming language and environment called Cell. So this is episode 20, so if you're just tuning in, you might want to check out this link where I explain what Cell is. I'll just post it in the description of the video. And so we're going to continue where we left off on the last episode. We're bootstrapping everything, trying to get a get and put to work. And I have to say, I cheated today because I was coming back on the train to my house, to home, and then I realized I could not do an episode then, but I could like kind of take a look at what I was doing yesterday in the put, sorry, not the put, the splitter function, which is basically our lexer and parser. Yeah. And yeah, basically I spotted a number of errors and things I can change. So I kind of cheated because I wasn't recording myself when I was doing it, but I figured that it's a bit of an edge today and I could be a bit sharper. So anyway, we're gonna keep on going. Am I recording? Yes, beautiful. Good. So I had a few ideas looking at the splitter from yesterday. And the first one is going to be that this line copy, it was completely wrong. What I tried to say afterwards is original line. So we're going to do original line because we're going to modify the line that we receive here. So we want to keep a copy of it for error reporting and perhaps for something else too. And then previous line is there. That's perfectly fine. Then what I want to do is I want to move this thing which deals with the multi-line quotes to the bottom. I think that logic can be done properly there. So let me just delete the items that yes, also instead of calling it output, let's just call it new line, right? Or because that's where we're really producing. We're producing a new line. So let's just call it that. That's gonna be nicer than output, right? This code is still ugly, but I think it should get a bit more beautiful today, a bit less ugly. So original line copy, that's done. Rename output to new line, that's done. And then, yeah, so the way I'm going to do this surgery is the following. I'm gonna put this guy here. We will deal with it in a second. So hear me out. So we're going to do it like this. If the line, for example, the case where you have like lines of length 0 that I ignore, that happens if I am not inside quoted text. Because if I am inside quoted text, I need to push the line somewhere. Not somewhere. I need to push it to this quoted text that I'm building. So there. And the case of indentation also should be dealt for this case. If I'm not inside a quote text, I treat the indentation as an actual indentation. Right. So I just do all this logic. And then finally, my masterful coup is that this conditional for a line of length 0. Yeah, it definitely feels like cheating because these meditations took me about 20 minutes and I'm just like, going one after the other. But if there's no length, if there's nothing left on the line after the I was going to say the meditation, after the indentation, that means that yeah, it's an error. Otherwise, it's fine. So now look at this. So this actually simplifies things quite a bit because we deal with empty lines outside of multi-line quotes. Boom. We deal with indentation. We unabridge the output, which is actually the new line, which is a nicer name for it, and which is what we're producing. And then finally, we leave this inside quoted text. So let me see if I'm missing something or... Yeah, new lines to multi-line output. Yeah, I need to do with that. So actually, we could do it right now. Actually, let's just do it as a comment here. Oops. So to conditional, yes, this I did, this I did, this I did. Okay, all my points are done. So now let's get to work. So my idea is that we first deal with the case of inside quoted text, and then if the quoted text finishes and there's still more stuff in the line, so imagine, I'll just write it so you can have an idea. So imagine you have something like this, a test case from hell. I agree. So you have a full, sorry, let's use single quotes. It's not liking it. Maybe I need to do it somewhere else. Let's do it here. So let's say you have full bar. I am on a new line, but I am still the same text. And then it's like 1. This should be converted into this. I put a punk record today, an old favorite, and it's much appreciated, just to bring the energy levels up. Yeah, that's exactly how it's gonna look. And see how this 1 is processed. It should be processed in the same way with the same code that would do foo and 1. That's how I want it to be. This is a good test case. I'm actually going to write it right here. And you know what? I am tired. I'm tired of this structure of the data I use for the tests. I am going to make it different. I have here like call unexpected. So call unexpected. So instead of that's call unexpected, it looks good. What I want to do is like a splitter and then expected. So let's do a Vim macro right now. So the Vim macro is going to go find the first what they call it, curly brace, and then it's gonna remove the, actually let's do it again. I have them all in single lines. Okay, I go straight to the array, the square bracket, I remove this, I go to the comma. Yes, I think I can go into the comma, and then I just do something like expected colon, and then I need to go to the, let's go to the end of the line, and then remove this character, and then move to the next line, to the beginning, and be done. So will this work? Oh, it worked. Nice. I think it worked. Let's just change the logic below. And look at this beauty. Result could be test call or splitter, test splitter. We can do a bigger logic there afterwards. And the expected and the obtained is the exact same thing. And look at this. This is a sign that we're on the right track when you do stuff like that. All right. Is that working? I wonder. No. Oh, wait. This album is way better than I thought that I remember it to be. Actually, I remember it to be so good. It was just I haven't listened to it in like more than 10 years. Wow, 10 years. Yeah, but it's absolutely worth it. Expected versus obtained. Is it really the splitter? Yeah. Ah, look at this. Yes, I cannot do that join, right? Yeah. Okay, that fixed it, I think. The thing is, I still don't see where it's failing my test. If I just comment everything here. Okay, so the first test is already not working. So it's expecting an array. It shouldn't be an array at all. Sorry, the expected is, and the obtain is an array. What's the problem? Yeah, the problem is I'm comparing complex objects. Because they were strings and not anymore. And now it will work. Okay, we're running onto issues, which is great. So let's just do a bit of a bisection here to see where the problem is by commenting stuff. See what happens when you don't have good feedback. You need to do stuff like this, and then you call yourself a senior developer. Okay, so that's my, this is the one that is breaking. Good, but at least the first two are working, because if I did indented the, yes, okay, so that is real good. The bridge is not defined. Perfect. This is what I live for. Stupid errors. Yeah, because I didn't even finish writing this function, right? Well, I kind of did. Actually, let's review the code a bit more. But now at least we fix the tests. They look a bit more consistent than with between the splitter and the call. So I'm happy. I'm happy on that front. Let's just move to this thing then. So if we're inside quoted text, we are going to see, we could say if line length equals 0. We can do something like return. We know that already we have a text at the, where do we have the text? Yeah, where is the, so what should the logic be when we're looking at the previous line? The misleading thing here is that we have the lines that we are outputting, which are the quote-unquote real lines, and then the lines we have in the text, which could actually, several lines could map to just one. And it could be, instead of lines, it could be parsed, I guess. Parsed lines. Yes, maybe that's better. And so the rich part of the line is the lesson of parsed lines. No, we don't. We're not pushing it there yet. We just keep it in line. See, this comment is completely wrong. And also the previous line is not text, right? Oh yeah, but here I'm doing by, yeah, by indexes. No, it's fine, it's perfectly fine. Of the line, taking it from the last element of parse lines. Perfect. Okay, that's it. So if the line has no length, I can just do simply this. Return previous line length. My god, I cannot type. -1 plus a new line in JavaScript, and we're in new lines. We need to do them the way JavaScript does them, right? Yeah, we have to do that like that. So amazing. Until, yes, perfect. So we dealt with that. Now for the tricky bit, which is I want to get the next quote that is not escaped to see if I can be done with this multi-line quote. And if I can be done, I can move on to this below, which is the not being in a quote. Well, you could actually go again into another quote here, but it's fine. It's a different one. So what we need to distinguish now, and that's the core difficulty, is to distinguish a non-escape quote from an escaped one. And so an escape quote is, we decided yesterday, is slash quote. So what I was thinking today is that we can do something like this. So we can do, for example, ABC like this, and then never mind that this is yeah. So we have this, and then a quote. So what I want is something that will give me, okay, at position 0, because it's JavaScript and it's 0 indexed, the first position, the first character is a quote, and then character would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I want code that will give me 0, 0, and 14. That's what I want. So if I have the regex, so it would be like, give me something that is not a slash, and then a quote, and I actually need a non-capturing group, right? Yeah, like that. Okay, so I just do it like that. So I wrap it in a percentage, sorry, a question mark and parentheses. Yeah, sure. So if I do a regex, why does it give me 13? I was expecting 14, first of all. If I do a, it does seem to match it. But I just did the non-capturing group. What's your problem? Because it's giving me the space. I don't want the space. What's the problem? I think I don't want to use LLM because of a matter of pride. I use it all the time at work, but I am suddenly reluctant to do it. Yeah, okay, let's be stubborn a bit. I mean, if we were not someone, we wouldn't be here at all, right? Why is it capturing one more? Yeah, it seems to be the non-capturing group is... No, it's not that. It's not a non-capturing group, it's a look ahead assertion. That's what I want. Yes. I think it's like this. It forgot my memory complete. So it's like this. Finally, it works. Okay, and then if I just remove the first character, no. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not sure if I understand ways to look ahead. Yeah. Ah, it's like this. Did it work? 16. Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It worked. Amazing. And if I were to do this, no, it doesn't match the... Why doesn't it match? Can I have an... Yeah, why doesn't it work? Maybe to say, because here I'm saying no, but just one. Can I do this? Okay, that worked. And then no, it doesn't work because that quantifier... No, so I have to split it. This will not match the first quote because it has nothing in front. Okay, I gotcha. But it will capture the ones that I want. So we can do something like this. Next, an escaped quote index. If you have four words in a variable, you know you're doing something wrong. So if next, if I need to put a while here somewhere. and here I do the regex, the magical regex. It's the line if there's a match, what am I trying to do? If match, and it would be match index. Next, and escaped. Let's just call it the quote index here, only for literal. No, not literal, like an escaped quote. Yeah. Index. Can I do it like that? Yeah. And then if there's no, wait. Yes, this logic, I forgot I was here inside quote text, because this logic will also be used here, I think. So if I had a function that did what I wanted to do, what would I do? I need two things. Get me the next unescaped quote, and then give me the resulting match text with the escaped quotes as normal quotes and without the slashes. So let's just define our beautiful function. Yes, this is what I need, some functional isolation. This writing in whiles gets very nasty very quickly. I'm imperative, but not that imperative. The quoter, it takes text and it basically does this. If it does that, then but I don't need you to return everything. I need you to give me up until which point. The thing is, I'm going to use the dequoter in two different ways. I'm going to use the dequoter like, give me start and end. And there may be cases where there's a start and not an end, or an end and not a start, but it's because I already am finishing something, right? Which is, in this case, I'm finishing the quoted text. In that case, I don't want to go until the end. I want to stop there. But I do want to escape what was before. So I have to yeah. Yeah. So the decoder needs to take into the account the state, because if I had that state, I'm tempted to do this in an inefficient and nice way. Like and fuck the regular expressions. No, but I'm going to regret it. If this is a quote, then what should you do? So sorry, I lost it. I should edit my videos, but then it would take me forever to publish anything. So just use the 2x to watch this. Thank you. So if you start with this, then this is because I'm not thinking in terms of data. So what I need to return is the quoted text, so to speak, so to speak, and then the start and the end. Do I need the start and the end? Because I'm going to chop it off offline once I process it. So I always work on the part of the line that I didn't process yet. I don't need the start or the end. Or do I? No, yeah, I do need them because I need to slice, because I cannot just do replacements on text, because this text is going to have the quotes changed. Start is the first quote and then end is the last one. I think we can ignore this state and just simply do what we need to do. Just keep it a bit more generic. If text 0 is this, we can do var start end. So we say start is at 0. No, sorry, it should be at 1, right? No, start is the position at which you find the quote, and then you deal with it. Else, we use the regex and then else, instead of quoting this, we do start, and then else start is what? The start is -1 to say, hey, there was no quote. There was no quote. Good. Start. And I know you can do this shorter in JavaScript, but more in JavaScript, I don't care. Sorry, but I don't care. So, because I still want to be able to run this anywhere. I want to be able to run Cell in Internet Explorer 6, because the framework that I'm using, Gatov, in JavaScript already works in Internet Explorer 6. So why the hell not? Yes. So if you take a time machine back to 2001 and a few kilobytes of code, you could still be in 2025. We'll see. So all this talk, and I cannot write a 10-line function. So I need to escape the text. That's what I need to do. I can do, but I need to also slice that text, right? Yes. No, I need this. If there's a start, the start is the end, really. Something like that. You can do something like first quote. So if this is the case, we do if inside quote text, just return the text sliced from 0 to first quote. What if I do this? Okay, an empty text. That's good. With replacing sorry, replace me all literal slashes and quotes by a mere double quote, and then give me the really what you just found is the end. Why is it not working? I think it's a quote. The end is first quotes. What am I doing? Yeah. Now that we have the first quote, in the case where we are not looking for the end but also the beginning and a possible end, we do something like so it's not line, it's text. Yeah, yes sir. And then otherwise we do it again. We're going to repeat the code, and I think we can just do this. We can even repurpose the variable to scandalize the functional programmers in the crowd. Why is my parenthesis not matching here? Aha. No, this is okay. This is okay. And then why is this not matching? What is your issue? Yeah, it's just regexes always throw off. Like a heavy regex will always throw this off. Okay, so the syntax highlighter and the editor. So that's why the less syntax the better, right? Match, text match, sure. And then if there's a match, last quote. It's not the last, it's the next or the second. Whoa, what happened there? And I kind of need to get going, unfortunately, but I kind of feel that we are on the right track. So we have this. We could sorry, here I have to do slice from first quote, right? And I also need to do something if there's no first quote. I just return the text as sys. Yeah. If there's no first quote, sorry, it will be there's no quote. So what do I return to you? Text start -1. Okay, we're done with that case. So if we're here, there's at least a quote. Good. Good. And then if we're here, I need to think better about this because I'm not sure what would happen if I get some text that doesn't start with a quote and then I find the quote there in the middle. I think tomorrow with good energy we'll fix this and finish it. Okay, I'm going to commit these changes and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.